with prayer, you can do whatever is needed to be done. With prayer, you can shape your lifestyle and your being. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friends and Family Day. It's a day to spend with friends and family to get the essence of life in existence. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. I'm coming in here a little early today. Like always, you have to be early to be on time. Specifically, to talk about what I'm hearing about Shedora Sanders. And I have some criticism I want to lay down. You know, as I'm watching the Shedora saga, I'm learning some things. No, I'm not learning some things. I know these things. And sometimes in life, I don't know if it's in my culture or it's in my being. I always want to look for fairness. I want to always give humanity the benefit of the doubt, even though that I know better. Because the way we are constructed, we're not constructed for that type of living and existence. But I watched the ultimate Cleveland sports show out of Cleveland covering Shedora Sanders. And now there are cracks in the lie. There are cracks in the lie. And now people are coming out truthfully, telling the truth. I'm sorry about that TikTok. I'm still making adjustments. People are actually coming out and the truth is coming out. As I said before, you could dam water, but water will always find a way to reach its natural level. And now we find out that the Cleveland coach, Stefanski, is purposely sabotaging Shedora. The AD for Cleveland Brown purposely sabotaging Shedora. The owner of the Cleveland Brown purposely sabotaging Shedora. And the people on the ultimate Cleveland sports show is purposely sabotaging Shedora. They got this guy, his name is Jimmy. He overtalk everybody. He wanted to be Mr. Know-It-All because he was once hired by, I guess, ESPN or the sports show. He was nationally a spokesperson. He gets on the show and he overtalks everybody. And my boy G. Bush, thank you. See, I'm getting a lot of love coming up just talking about how they purposely sabotaging Shedora. I see you, YouTube. And they purposely go on there and G. Bush, I love you because you are showing us as a culture how. I see you all on TikTok too right now showing the love for Shedora. Shedora Sanders, I got a small fan base considering to all the other people talking shows, but on this particular show, I am known for telling the truth. I'm telling my truth, but my truth mirror true reality. And I tell it like I see it, and I see it from my eyes of 70 plus years And I tell it like it is because I'm already old. So my lifestyle's already set. I don't have to chase the money. I'm retired, so I don't have no loyalty to my employer or my family receiving that check. But this guy, Jimmy, that's on the Ultimate Sports Show, him and his other boy, they got on there and they talked bad about Shadora, talking about they just only echoing what they've been told. That's what they're gonna come up and say. When they come back next week on Monday and the truth came out, they're gonna talk about they was misinformed. And listen, they go on the show and G. Bush. All right, let me give you the scene for you all who do not watch the Ultimate Sports Show. G. Bush is the only black person on the show. Everybody else is white. They have a guy they call Jimmy, used to be on ESPN. He kind of runs the show. He overtalks everybody. It's just his point. It's how he feels and what's going on. No matter what nobody else say, especially with G. Bush, he always overtalk G. Bush. Don't let G. Bush bring out his point. And I think they had a meeting, a staff meeting where G. Bush just told them how upset he is that he won't get his point out. So now, whenever he talks, they be quiet and they allow him to say out what he say. G. Bush do not put his input when they talking trash. So if you want to know when they're lying and when they talking untruth, watch G. Bush. Because G. Bush will sit there just like this and look straight. He will not put none of his input into the lies or into the propaganda or into the non-truths or twisting or reshaping or semantics, whatever the case may be. But this guy, Jimmy J or whatever they want to call him, got on there, Shadora ain't ready, they coming out, Cleveland, I got my sources, and I trust. Now listen to what he said, and this is why I'm not going to let him off the hook. He said, I got my sources out of the Cleveland organization. They are telling me that he is not ready, and then he came back with another line. I have somebody that's working there, a reporter that I trust, that is a Cleveland reporter, and they telling me that their sources is telling them Shadora is not ready. There's a mile between him and Gabriel Dillon, and he's just not getting it. They portraying him as stupid, less than. His mental capability. He's less than the white player. The white player who had to take 6 years to get through college. It took him 6 years of going through college even to make the NFL. And his scouting report says that he is not qualified physically to play at that level. He is not qualified mentally because he had bad habits. And mentally, he's not coming out of that. That was his scouting report. But Cleveland, and also his report said he's nothing but a 5th or 6th rounder. But they went up from the 5th all the way up to the 3rd to pick him up. Cleveland Brown, last sports thing, they had the 2nd pick. They could have picked Travis. In the next round, they would have got Shadora. But they choose not to do that. And if they had Travis and Sedora on the team, they would be more than 2 wins right now. We've seen the games. We've seen how they lost. They have a great Super Bowl defense. With any type of offense, they will be winning more games. I'm not saying they're going to go to the Super Bowl. I'm not even going to say they're going to make the playoff. But I think in the condition of how they are playing and their conference, they would have made the playoff. But they choose not to go that route because they are losers. The owner is a loser. The franchise is a loser. And that's the only thing they know how to do good is lose. Because over the last 2 years, they're 21 or 20-4, 20-5. You're 20-5. You are a loser. But not only that, getting back to this day, Jimmy, whatever he is, loudmouth. I'm going to call him Mr. Mouth. Mr. Mouth, who wanted to be heard, is yelling from the top of his lungs. Sedora's not ready. I have people telling me. So he put his name. He co-signed the lie. He overtalked everybody saying he's not ready. To come to find out that Cleveland coaches is not teaching him anything. They put him on the plays just to throw the ball. They don't let him practice the concepts of their offense. They don't give him the terminology. They don't even allow him to speak. None of that. They just have him out there throwing the ball. They are trying totally to be. And I said it a long time ago. Before even this information came out, I'm saying they are buck breaking. I think it's time. Boy, that 15 minutes went by fast. Now I got 1 minute to go. But I'll pick this up. I will pick this up as soon as we get through with prayer this morning. With prayer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. With prayer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. With prayer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. With prayer. Good morning, everybody. This is Saturday morning. This is Friends and Family Day. We're here for 5 minutes of prayer, and then we're going to go into Joy Me Day, my day. I know some of us have to work just to survive on a me day. But God go with you. You're working it. Shape your destiny with prayer, faith, and works. So if you have to work today to shape your destiny, it's A-OK. Good morning, everybody. Everybody that's coming in to pray this morning. I know that a lot of people was out last night. It was Halloween. And everybody saying, oh, that devil worshiping and witches and witchcraft, voodoo. I just want to let you know. It is not necessary to condemn things you don't know. Because what they call black magic, voodoo, was our religion. They talk about voodoo, witchcraft, come out of Africa. Remember, we was in existence before them. We lived happy, prosperous lives before them. Let us not pick up things that we do not know about because it was stolen from us. Our language, our history, our religion was stolen from us. Then we was re-taught not to love ourselves. Always remember that in the equation. It's not one or the other. Because God, the Creator, is only one God. I don't care what religion you believe in, there's only one God. And if your definition of God is the thing, the entity that made all of this, then He made everything. He made everything. Well, today, my prayer is going out for Doris Sanders. I'm learning a lot of things, and I want to pray on that. Everybody have their prayers. Let's get ready to pray. Creator of all things, the one living God, my master, the Creator. I love you, I honor you, I surrender all of me to you. Today, Creator, this prayer that I am praying is for the Doris Sanders, and it's for humanity. It is for all the aunties and uncles of Colorado, of Dion, Coach Primetime Sanders, family, and friends, all the alumni players that we saw from Jacksonville, Colorado, now that's in the pros. But more specifically, I want to pray to you, Creator, on behalf of Doris Sanders. What we are asking, Creator, please expose all the lies coming out of Cleveland Browns. Allow the truth to be known now. Creator, all the lies and the liars of the lie, all the ones that going out there supporting the lie and bringing it up to the public, let them be exposed with the lie. Creator, I'm asking you. You have a family who are working towards making men, teaching people how to have character, respect, love for you, understanding that they need to put the Creator first as they move through life. You have all of them looking towards you, Creator. Me, your humble servant Victor, is asking you to come down to expose the untruths that are being portrayed about one of your servants. The truth is, yes, he's unprepared, but why is he so unprepared? If Cleveland is putting him in a position of less than, have it be exposed. Expose their works. They say a man is judged by the sweat of his brow. And if the sweat of the brow of the Cleveland Brown is to disfame, to make less than your servants, Creator, if the Cleveland Browns is doing something to your servant. We're not asking you to hit them with lightning. We're not asking you to do anything but to expose their lies to the public. Expose what they're doing to the public. Let the public have 100% insight, foresight, and comprehension of the things that Cleveland Brown organization is doing to Sadora. This is my prayer. And I'm asking you, Courageous, to expose the lies and the bearers of lies, especially if they know they are lying or trying to shape public opinion against one of your servants. And more, and if they know they are doing that to your servants, and they willingly doing to your servant, show them no mercy. Expose them without mercy. Expose them without mercy. It's our time now, Corita. It is our time. And you say that you're about truth, fairness, love, Corita, love Corita. Show Sadora some love, Corita, and expose all the mistruths, lies, controversy, the sabotage. This is my prayer. Your servant, I surrender all of me to you. I love you, Corita, and I thank you. Your servant, Victor. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I know my prayer is a little bit different than how I pray every day. And if you give me 5 more minutes of your time, I'll explain why. I'm seeing a young man who is trying to be legendary, who wants to be at the top of his craft, who loved a game that he came up from a youth all the way up. And he is being abused, misused, lied upon, and they are trying to break him, break his spirit, have him question your existence. Because if the man believes in God, which he said he does, he said he's going to leave his life and his existence in your hands, Corita. And we know that you are not going to allow this misjustice triumph. Expose it all instantly. Expose them for who they are. I already know the end game. I know this had to happen. See, everybody, in truth, this is part of the Creator's plan, of movement. I already know the end game because I was on the call. And this is Cleveland Brown in quicksand. Cleveland Brown is in quicksand right now. And you know what they say about quicksand? More that you move and try to get out, the quicker you go down. Handsome, whatever you all are, you've been played like a fiddle. Not only you've been played like a fiddle, you've been played like a country fiddle. Because there is no options you're going to have when the truth come out. There has to be a fall guy. And the owner of Cleveland Brown, you, your AD, your coach, all of you all are going to be the fall down. But the public, Cleveland Brown fans, this is an indictment also on you not using the gift that God gave you. They say that Shedeur is unprepared. His father's a gold jacket. Plus, he got 2 more gold jackets on his coaching staff, even though one came after Shedeur left. But when Shedeur was there, he had 2 gold jackets plus 5 more NFL players who all know what's needed to play in the league. And you tell me with all those people, plus Shedeur grade average is a 3.9. I don't know how many people been to college, but getting a 3.9 grade average is not easy. Then you put it on as a professional athlete in college. To get a 3.9 grade average is high. Very few was able to do that. But all these talking heads that you're putting your faith in, none of them brought that point up because it did not fit the lie. That's why I don't have no feelings for them, no compassion for them. Because they was too happy. This boy from the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, Big Mouth, who overtalks everybody, was too busy smiling, saying Shedeur wasn't ready. Oh no, Shedeur can't go in there. He pushed that narrative. Him and the other guy, other white guy talking about, I get calls out of there, knocked out of the locker room, and they telling me, and they both said, I believe them to be credible. I'm putting my name on what they are telling me because I believe in them. Remember, they said they put their name in who they are behind those words. Let them pay the penalty for that. Do not let them off their hook. They said it with a grin and so happy. And Tony Grassi talk about, I can't take out my mind what I just saw. Oh, I can't take out my mind what I just saw. Keep that in your mind. Because we have not going to forget what we heard you said. We are not going to forget what we heard you say. Everybody, Coach Klein is on tonight at 7. Colorado football. Tune in and support. Yes, the road is bumpy and rough right now, but we have to support. Let's support him. Let's support Shedeur. Prayer team and people. A simple prayer. Let the truth of what Cleveland is doing to Shedeur come out to the light. That's all we need to pray for. Like I said, we have power. We can shape our destiny, but let's help shape Sadura's destiny with our prayer, with our faith, and our work of telling everybody enough is enough. Thank you, everybody. I see you all tomorrow. I know this is not normally how prayer goes, but it was on my mind and I had to get it out. I see you all tomorrow, 8 a.m. with prayer. Thank you, everybody. And also, for you all wondering how it was last night in Cesar, Dominican Republic, a lot of people was in town. Thank you. A lot of people from TikTok, YouTube, Facebook have came to me and said they have seen me and they like what I'm doing. So everybody hit the like, hit the share, hit the like, hit the share. Join if you're not joining. Cesar was full with a lot of people. And as a self person to say I'm Dominican now because I live here, I'm in this country. My wife's Dominican, so I support her and her people 100%. We want to say thank you. Everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. We want to say thank you for coming to our country. Thank you for supporting us in our time of need. I want to let you know, the people of the Dominican Republic need all, A-L-L, all tourism. Not a selected tourism, but we need all of you all to come, join, come and spend your money here. And for those who's coming here to rape this country, we hope that you lose everything that you have. And I always pray, if you come in here to rape, abuse, and take from this country, let that desire in your heart happen to you and your country first. That's my prayer. That is my prayer. Everybody, I'll see you all. Have a great, great day.